My name is Sports Guy Ron, and I'm a football fan, sports fan. I've been watching sports for many years. I'm the one of those people that used to watch the NFL draft all day long when it was only on Tuesdays. I'd stay home from school, and so I'm a big sports fan, and I'm going to do my AFC East preview. First, we've got the Buffalo Bills, 2024. They were 13-4. They scored 525 points last year, second in the NFL. Points against 368. That was tied for 11th. Their differential, 157 points more than they gave up, tied for third in the NFL. They made the playoffs last year. The wild card, they defeated Denver 31-7. They beat Baltimore 27-25 on the Mark Andrews drop game. And then they lost, unfortunately for them, to Pat Mahomes again in the conference finals by a field goal. They were tied for 11th in points against, which means they decided that that's where they needed to improve. So they signed Joey Bosa to help with the pass rush. Michael Hoyt, Larry Ogunjobi, they're both suspended till week 8. They'll come back and help in the later half of the season. A couple receivers, Josh Palmer, Elijah Moore. One from the Chargers, one from the Browns. Kendrick Green, who's on the practice squad. A little depth at guard. They drafted Maxwell Hairston, a cornerback from Kentucky. I believe he's on IR with a injury. He'll be back in, I think it's 4 weeks. They picked a couple of defensive tackles for depth, a defensive end. A lot of SEC guys here, Kentucky, Arkansas, South Carolina, for depth. Their strength of schedule this year, the schedule they're playing against in 2025, according to Sharp Football, it's the 5th easiest schedule. According to Yahoo, it's tied for the 9th easiest. My prediction is 14-3. Their schedule lines up for them perfectly, I think. I see them maybe being the 1 seed, having home field advantage in the playoffs. Next, we'll move on to the Miami Dolphins. 2024, they're 8-9. They scored 345 points, which was 22nd. Their points against were 364, which was 10th. Their differential was minus 19, which is tied for 17th. So in the middle of the pack. They missed the playoffs. They went through quite a roster overhaul. They brought back Minkah Fitzpatrick in the trade that sent Jalen Ramsey. Signed Zach Wilson as a backup quarterback. James Daniels as a guard. A bunch of linebackers to booster, and a couple of new safeties, because they did lose Robert Jones at guard, and they lost Javon Holland, one of the most underrated players to me in the league, although I'm not sure that he played quite as well last year, and Jalen Ramsey. In the draft, they picked a defensive tackle, Kenneth Grant from Michigan, and another defensive tackle. So they were really working on their defense to shore up their strength. According to their strength of schedule, Sharp Football has them as the 9th easiest. Yahoo has them tied for 11th easiest. I don't know what it is, but I think that the league's kind of figured them out a little bit. Mike McDaniels seems to be they're not as explosive. They've had some injuries, so that should help. But I just see them as a 7-10 team this year, missing the playoffs. Next, we have the New England Patriots. 2024, they were 4-13. They scored 289 points, which was 30th in the league. They gave up 417, which was 22nd. Their differential minus 28, 28th. They missed the playoffs, obviously. They've had quite the roster overhaul, too. Working on the offensive line with Garrett Bradbury from Minnesota. Guard Wes Schweitzer, I believe he was with the Commanders. Wide receiver Stephon Diggs coming off his ACL with the Texans. Harold Landry, underrated, I always thought, with the Titans. Head coach Mike Vrabel, the biggest signing of all of them. I think he's really going to get this team going on. And I think that Drake May is going to really benefit from his style of kind of a conservative offense. They did lose a few guys, some corners. David Andrews was a veteran center that they're going to miss. They did draft Will Campbell from LSU, Travion Henderson from Ohio State, Kyle Williams, very speedy wide receiver. Really like their draft. Their strength of schedule this season, according to Sharp Football, second easiest, Yahoo the third easiest. I really look for New England to take a big jump this year. I think Drake May in his second year. I think a lot of the games that they were beat up in last year, they have chances of winning this year with Mike Vrabel at head coach. I project them for 9-8. I think they could do better than that with that schedule. It's really not difficult. They have a possibility of hitting the playoffs. It's kind of hard to go from 4-13 straight to the playoffs, but it's been done. They could do it this year. Last, I have the Jets. 2024, they were 5-12. Points for 338, tied for 24th. Points against 404, they were 20th. Differential minus 66. It's 24th. They missed the playoffs. They got a new head coach in Aaron Glenn, a quarterback in Justin Fields replacing Aaron Rodgers. Brandon Stevens is a quality cornerback. He's going to do a lot for them. They lost Devontae Adams. DJ Reed is a good corner that they lost. Morgan Moses, a veteran tackle. Hassan Reddick, Javon Kinlaw, Solomon Thomas, all names we know. I'm not sure how well they played last year. And they drafted Membo from Missouri at a tackle first. Mason Taylor is an interesting prospect at tight end. I believe he's Jason Taylor's son at LSU. According to Sharp Football, they have the 16th easiest schedule this season. According to Yahoo, they have the 7th easiest. Fortunately, I don't think the schedule winds up from them very well. They've had some injury issues already in camp. Fields has a tendency to not play well in close games. I have them projected for 5-12. If you learned anything from this video, or if you're interested in this kind of content, I'd appreciate if you'd like or subscribe my channel. I hope to see you again, and I'll see you later.